Hey everyone, check in the 94 degrees. Sure it is. Sure. It's more like 104. It is cloudy. It did rain early look, this side is clear. This side, and not just because of my window, is cloudy. Isn't that weird? Anyhow, I feel like I'm the only one here, but I'm not. There's a lot of other cars that are here. So I did my hair and I washed it and everything. Like, I did my roots. I have no shame. I got rid of the natural highlights, if you know what I mean. And I washed my hair, I blow dried it, and then I smelled something and I was like, what does that smell? My hair. It still smells like hair dye. Like, gross. So I'm gonna go get food right now, but I'm gonna have to wash my hair again tonight. I can't stand the smell. I guess it's the price you pay when you dye your hair. You all, what is wrong with this radio? Okay, there you go. Turn it down a little bit more. You all, I don't know. I felt so safe in this apartment. Nothing out of the ordinary had happened up until early this morning. And of course it had to happen. Of course. And I feel like there's something wrong with me. And I'm going to have to tell my counselor tomorrow. I see her tomorrow. But first I need to turn left. And there's a lot of oncoming traffic. Hang on. I kind of spoke about it to my other counselor, the one that kept going on vacations. And then I switched to this one and I haven't told her anything about it. And I feel like now I have to talk about it again, even if I don't want to. And I'm thinking that the reason it's happening is because I watched that Netflix series that I was talking about in my video from yesterday. I knew I shouldn't have watched it. It is true when they say that whatever you watch, you let into your home. Woo! I had to do that. I had to do it. Sorry. There you go. Sorry, everybody. I had to do that. Otherwise, we would be sitting there. Anyway, it is true what they say that what you let in your home, if it's negative, if it's dark, it'll linger there, you know, and you welcome it in. If you're watching like something horrible on TV, you're inviting it in. Ooh, there goes a police officer. I'm good, sir. I didn't do anything. And when I watched the series, I knew it. I was just like, should I watch it or not? Because of that reason. And I thought, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, I'll watch it. You know, like, okay, it was good. Like, I thought it was really good. Better than the movie, you know, and everything. Early this morning, it started raining, right? Early this morning, not morning. I don't know why I'm talking like that now. When you're Latina, you don't talk country, okay? Take it down a notch. So, early this morning, try not to do the Texas accent. Not that I'm not ashamed of being a Texan, by the way, and an American. I'm not ashamed of that at all. My daddy fought in World War II, and I will keep bragging about it because I'm so proud of him and I love him so much. And I know he's watching me from heaven. So, get to it. Early this morning, it was raining. I woke up to the rain. I love hearing the rain. Normally, it helps me sleep. So I was sleeping on my right side when I heard it. I woke up and I turned over to my left side. And not even like a minute after I turned over to my left side, I felt something on the other side of me. And at first I thought it was my cat. I was like, oh, maybe she got on the bed. You know, sometimes she gets on the bed. Well, before she used to. Now she can't. She's a little heavier. She's older. I have to pick her up to actually put her on the bed because she really can't jump up anymore. So I was a little shocked when I felt something because I was like, maybe that's a cat, right? And then I remembered, wait, she can't do it. And I started to open my eyes and I saw something dark on my right side. And I was like, okay, no, I'm freaking out. You know, like, I'm probably in the middle of being asleep and awake and like sleep paralysis type of deal, you know? And I was like, no, I can't be, you know? This dark figure, if you will, didn't have a face. It was just like a cloak. It was like a dark cloak by itself with no face. And no, I don't think it was the angel of death, okay? I'm still alive, so no, I don't think it was the angel of death. And then I started feeling like something on the right side of the bed. And I was like, is that real? I had my eyes closed and I was like, is that real? And I was like, it can't be, you know, like, no, it's not real, you know. And so I started, like, I closed my eyes again completely. And again, I heard a noise, like, to the right side of me. And as I started to open my eyes, like, I saw the dark figure again. And immediately I thought, well, I'll just say the name of Jesus. And of course, I couldn't talk. I was trying to say Jesus and the word wouldn't come out. So that's how you know that it is sleep paralysis, because you try to talk and you can't. And then somehow I knew this and I was just like, oh yeah, sure, now I can't talk. Of course. Typical. I said that because I was like, I said that in my mind because I was like, yeah, the sleep paralysis person, whatever entity, doesn't want you to say the name of Jesus. So I finally, when I said that, I was finally able to move my mouth and say Jesus. And I said it a couple of times before it actually disappeared. Once I came through, once I woke up completely, I was like, you're kidding. Like, I thought this was over. Like, I experience this everywhere I live. And I immediately remember when I told my husband the last time this happened, I was like, what if it followed me? Because there was always something happening to me in other places. And I was like, what if it followed me, you know? And he's like, don't say that. Don't talk like that. I was like, well, what do I do? You know, like, I don't know what to do. And that's what came to mind. Hold on, you all. Okay, well, hopefully they're gonna say my name, so I'm gonna have to pause again. So yeah, and I'm thinking it was because of the series that I watched. And I invited whatever in. And then I started thinking, oh no, what if I invited his spirit in? This Ed person. And I know y'all are going to think like, no, Moon, you're crazy. But it's possible. Maybe he thinks that I admire him as well, and I don't. I don't admire him. I felt bad for him for what he went through and the mental illnesses that he had, but I felt bad for him as a human being, as a Christian, not as in, oh, I feel so bad that he's gone now and I wish I would have met him. No, absolutely not. You know, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on again. I don't like it. I was listening to a chat earlier that mentioned something about paranormal, and I was like, I'm out. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, I've experienced too many things with that, and I just wanted to share this because I want to know if anybody else ever goes through things like this. And I really wish more people would comment. You all that are sub to me, come in and comment. Don't be afraid. Let me know if you've experienced anything like this. I just want to know that I'm normal, that I'm not cuckoo and the Cocoa Puffs, you know. And it looks like a really pretty day right now. It's getting cloudy again. It's getting dark, and it's not because I'm under this pavilion. Okay, you all hold on, because here comes the mule. Alrighty, look how dark it's getting. The girl that handed me my food, she was like, it's getting dark. And I said, yeah, it's gonna rain again. And she's like, oh, I hope so. I'm like, I don't want it to. Not right now. I prefer it rain at night where I could sleep, but not right now. But anyhow, yeah, I don't even watch like stuff that I used to watch. I used to like Paranormal Investigators, Paranormal Caught on Camera. What's that show with Zach Began or Beagle, whatever his name is. Ghost Hunter. Is it Ghost Hunters? My House is Haunted. I think My House is Haunted. Help, My House is Haunted. Celebrity Ghost. What else? Even though I don't believe in the celebrities. Some other shows. I used to watch all that stuff. I used to love watching all that stuff. I cut that out of my life a long time ago. I don't even like, unless it has to do with Bigfoot or aliens, I'll watch it. Because I really want them to catch Bigfoot. I'm just like so shocked that nobody has caught Bigfoot yet. You know, like how can you not? Like how difficult is it? Like if you see him, why can't you catch him? I don't know. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, because he's from another dimension, yada yada yada. Okay, you all think I'm weird, you know, but I do agree with those people though that he might be from another dimension. But I mean, as in, how come nobody has gotten actual footage of him, you know? And as far as aliens, I know a lot of people call them fallen angels. They're demons. They get offended if you call them aliens. They're not aliens. They're fallen angels. They're demons. Okay, whatever. Whatever you think they are, fine. But I like to watch stuff like that. And that's about it. Like, the other stuff that I've been watching has nothing to do with it. It's been like comedy. Or something that I shouldn't watch. Like Bros. I watched that movie Bros. Only because I liked Luke McFarlane until I found out he was gay. And I'm like, really? What a disappointment. Like, such a hot guy and he's gay? Really? Like, is there no hope? But there is hope. There is hope. I just can't talk about it. And no, it's not that guy from the restaurant. Oh, I forgot to tell you all. My husband's daughter, when she came over, we were talking about her grandparents the last time. She brought it up. I didn't. we were talking about the grandparents, on how I put worship music on because her toddler, and I'm sorry that I keep calling him the toddler, it's just so that I won't say his name. And I love him so much, by the way. Her toddler likes to listen to praise and worship music because they also go to a non-denominational church. And he likes to play the drums. Well, she herself said that her grandparents, the way they reacted to the music was demonic. Like, they got really uncomfortable. They basically started wiggling in their chairs. And I told her, I know, right? Like, I got that. I saw that myself. And I thought, no, like, it's just me, because that's what everybody tells me. Everybody always says, it's just you, man. It's just you, your thoughts. Or like my husband says, your stupid thinking. But I was like, thank you for confirming that for me. And I said, yeah, they did seem uncomfortable. And then I told her how her grandma had told me that we don't worship the same God because I'm a Christian. And she gave me this look like, what? And I said, yeah, she said that to me. And then she's like, oh, wow. And she's like, oh, well, maybe because they're just like really like these, they're into this, how does she say it? The old Catholicism ways? Something like that. And I said, yeah. I said, I've taken your dad to my church and he doesn't like it either. He thinks it's a concert when we're singing. And the service, he thinks it's okay, but I think he's just too used to the Catholic way. And I will never go back to that. Never. I get weird vibes even with the word Catholic sometimes. And if you are Catholic, I'm sorry, I respect you. I do. I'm not speaking ill of you or your religion, but that's exactly what it is. It's a religion. Whereas non-denominational, it's a relationship with God. And that's what you want to strive for, is a relationship with God. It even states in the Bible, faith pleases God. So you don't want to do acts to please God. Do you really think God cares how many times you say the Hail Mary or the Our Fathers in one day? He wants to talk to you. He wants a relationship with you. So I was just really surprised that she was telling me all this stuff. Oh man, the clouds look beautiful. Let me open the gate first. Look at this. They look beautiful. My camera doesn't know justice. I get a new phone and it's still not even a good camera. Anyway. But thank you all for listening. Pray for me. I'm always saying love, hugs, and prayers, because we all need that, especially during this time of the year. I highly believe that October, the Hunter's Moon night, which was what, Monday or Tuesday? I don't remember anymore. Even though I love the moon, you could feel something was off. And that's apparently a moon for a lot of people that are wicked and don't worship the Lord, do their thing. That's all I'm gonna say. And this whole entire month used to be my favorite month. I like the season, I like the autumn and the fall, but this used to be my favorite month. Halloween used to be my favorite holiday, and now I despise it. I want nothing to do with it. And it took years to get me to this place, mind you. Years. Because despite of everything that had been going on in my life, the experiences I've had, it still wouldn't make me leave the holiday. So anyhow, love you all. I'm gonna get off before this rain hits me, and I will talk to you all again soon. See, look, dark. Bye.